Like, that's my thing. So they could drag this on and have Space Godzilla come back. My thing is, this is what I'm thinking. Total theory. So they said the bigger bad that created him, right? That made him, whatever beings that created him in a way. What if it's Orga? Because Space Godzilla is a copy of Godzilla, but yet there's no aliens that have come to Earth and have copied Godzilla's DNA. So what if it is Orga that copies his DNA and creates Space Godzilla on Earth? Space Godzilla leaves and comes back after a little while, after a space war with like Gigan, Ghidorah, Mecha King Ghidorah, Mecha Godzilla, putting the world in literal chaos. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. Uh huh. Yep. Going, man. Huh. Ha. Nope, you ain't touching me. You can't touch this, bro. You can't touch this. You can honestly, in my opinion, I don't destroy it as the final villain. Yes, I'd like to see him as the villain. But the final. Actually, I want to read this. I like as a villain, but not as the final. Makes makes it era. An era is the difference. Right. I'm like, I want it because the whole saying every god has his demons and stuff, with Godzilla being his demon and stuff in a way. I want that to be like the end. I mean, a lot of people want it to be the end. I know that. Uh, and also he's like my favorite Godzilla villain, so it would make me really happy. And he's like one of those villains that can only be a one-time thing, unless they make him a like multi-time thing because he's a parasite and everything. But it would have to be another oxygen destroyer to do the same thing all over again. Well, I totally respect that you don't necessarily want him as the final villain, and if he's not, okay. If they make a new villain that's their final villain, I'm all good with that. I'm perfectly fine with them making an own villain for their last one. If they can come up with something cool, totally, I'm down for that. Come on, work. There we go. He might show auction destroyer. Right? Yeah, he's already in the progress of being made. That's the thing. So if we go based off the timeline, depending on when this movie takes place, he will be either a few years away or tomorrow. Because as if we take in the original like movie lore and stuff, it took Destroyer 40 years to create. 40 years to become a being again. So if we do the math, hypothetically, 40 years after 2019 is 2059, right? So if we wait not exactly 40 years, but 40 years of in like lore or in movie thing, you know the final villain in the Monsterverse has to have been leaks. Doug will be the final villain, which is Monsterverse is cooked. Yeah, Doug's totally the final villain, bro. Like, dude, Doug's the strongest being in the entire universe. I mean, he was able to solo Kong with literal ease. I can't tell if you're being legit or not. If so, God, we're cooked. If not, it's so true. I'm literally. I don't know what you're talking about. It defeated the Forerunners. So, which is so creepy. Think about that. He really is infinite. Together now. Two corpse, one grave. Ugh, I love Gravemind. He's like my favorite Halo character because he's got some of the coldest one-liners ever. Ugh. I started the elevator. You want me to start it again? Didn't know I could do that. This is start elevator. Man, he destroyed the whole verse and remade it. Bruv, I'm joking. I know. It's a funny joke. It's funny because the final villain is destroyed, not the final villain, but one thinks. But then when the what? I want him to be the final villain because it makes sense. Battle is almost. Doug comes in, shows himself as the real final villain, and kills Destroyer. If that happens, I will be like, this is the biggest turn of events for an entire joke series. Are you gotta be kidding me? Did they literally just make Doug kill Destroyer? I don't remember where they go. Dude, that would be so comedic and so amazing at the same time that he'd probably rage everybody to just walk out of the theater at that point. Oh wait, that's going down. Ooh, I don't think I need to go down. I don't need to go down. There's a few characters that honestly in the MonsterVerse deserve solo projects. One of those is actually getting one, which I'm so happy. Like, I'm so excited that Rodan's getting season 3 to himself. That's going to be so awesome. I'm excited because I wanted a Rodan project for the longest time. Nope, they would never make one. Now they're giving us one, which is like, yes. Mothra deserves her own movie, but they could always do a team movie with Godzilla and Mothra. I'd like that too. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be really cool, actually. So, a long time ago, oh, I see. It's a way to get himself to go. Version combines himself with other versions, and yeah, I already skipped past it. Tough luck. No, that is how good Chief is. He barely makes it. Having Spider-Man No Way Home. Every Godzilla comes to battle, destroy, in the final showdown. That would be really weird and kind of stupid, but I wouldn't mind it. He just becomes so strong that Showa, uh, Heisei, Gara, maybe even Final Wars, Shin Godzilla from the alternate timeline, first ever live action, Ultima, and Legendary all come together. Oh, and don't forget, mine